Able to call you a colleague one day. At this time, please stand and be recognized. Thank you.
Somebody's sitting on your...
I've been a member of our TC family for 20 years, and this is the first time in my tenure that we do not have any teachers retiring. Since we have a new building and are adding new traditions to go along with our long-standing traditions, I would like to start the tradition of recognizing our amazing alumni, the very people who have established our rich history. At this time, I would like for all TCHS alumni who are present this evening to please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Additionally, to our very own Fayette County Public Schools law enforcement officers, thank you for what you do every day to help maintain a safe environment for our kids, faculty and staff, and visitors. Your positive contributions to our school community are valued immensely and never goes unnoticed. Thank you. With yesterday being Memorial Day, I would be remiss if I did not pay tribute to members of our armed services who gave their lives while serving our country. Please join me in a brief moment of silence to honor their sacrifice.
Section 30, roll
Thank you. I would like to ask that any student who plans to join the military after graduating, or anyone who was present this evening who is retired or a current active service member, please stand at this time so that we may thank you for your service to our country. Thank you. At this time, I present our senior class president, Miss Abby Howe.
First, I'm going to smile because I know my mom's taking a picture right now. So. Okay. Hello, my name is Abby Howe, and I've been honored to be this year's senior class president. I wanted to start off by saying congratulations to the class of 2023. It's truly been a journey to get here. While thinking about taking our next steps in life, I wondered what it truly meant to graduate. There are 3 different definitions I found for graduating. To receive an academic degree or diploma, to pass from one stage of experience, proficiency, or prestige to a usually higher one, and to change gradually. I believe that today and through our high school careers, we have graduated in all of these ways. Today we are receiving our academic degree that we have worked so hard for. Today we are passing from one stage of experience to a higher one. And over these 4 years, we have all gradually changed by becoming wiser and stronger. We have been resilient through these past 4 years. From COVID-19 to the new school building, we have had to adapt to the changes that we have faced. I would say our classes have the most difficult high school experience, yet we are all here today and I'm so proud to be a part of this class. I would like to thank all of the wonderful staff here at Creek for helping us make it through these tough times, especially Dr. Mills. And I'd also like to personally thank my family and friends for all of their efforts in helping me become successful. This is just the beginning for many of us, and there is so much potential for this class. The drive that has been present by us does not go unnoticed, and I can't wait to see what the future holds. With that, it is my honor to present our senior class flag for the class of 2023. Thank you.
As I stated earlier, tradition is very important at Creek, and it's been a long-standing tradition for members of the graduating class to address their classmates. The following individuals were nominated and selected by their peers to speak today. Ms. Maya Gibbs will reflect on the past, followed by Josiah Taylor's take on the present, And last but certainly not least, Mr. Adam Huffman will discuss the possibilities of the future.
Good evening to the family and friends that have gathered today to celebrate the class of 2023. My name is Maya Gibbs, and I am extremely honored to be speaking on behalf of the class of 23. Throughout these short 4 years, we have experienced loss, missed opportunities, and so much more. Being able to stand before you all today and reflect on the times where I felt like my world was crumbling is truly something I could have never imagined. Finding a way to display and acknowledge all of the emotions that come with growing up is nearly impossible. The best way I can show recognition to those feelings is by saying congratulations and thank you to all of you. Whether we are best friends or don't even know each other, my words still stand. As a class, we have encouraged and lifted each other through 12 years of education, and that is something we should all be proud of. When I reflect on my time in elementary school, all I hear is laughter. The laughter of little kids who have no idea how quickly things will change. They don't know that one day life will become something so much bigger than recess and line leaders. It will become something so scary that the thought of monsters won't even faze them anymore. When did it all change? That question has been playing on repeat in my head for the past year. A question I have struggled so hard to find an answer to, and while in search of this answer, I realized something. The change was not the scary part of growing up, it was the uncertainty of it all. Not knowing whether your future self was someone you were going to be proud of or not. Throughout our lives, we have become a mixture of the people we have met, loved, and even those we may hate. There have been so many different versions of us throughout our lives, and whether we like them all or not, they are the foundation of who we are today. Through all the hard times and struggles, we have still managed to take the best part of ourselves and make it to the other side. Whether you are the person you hope to be or not, the only thing you cannot change is the past. The most important part of growing up is learning how to take your past mistakes and use them to benefit your future self. The decisions we make now as we transition into the real world are the ones that matter most. The upcoming decisions will reflect your individual growth through the years, while also creating a path to who you will become. And as scary as that sounds, I can truthfully say that I have no doubt in my mind that we will be able to navigate it. And as I wrap this up, I would like to thank all of the people who have supported my peers and I throughout the years. Life is hard, but having people like you all make it a little easier. While making all these memories, we never realized how fast the past turns into the present. As we reach the end of the biggest chapter of our life so far, there will be moments where you feel lost, and all I ask is that you remember you will always have someone to help you find your way. Thank you very much.
Hello, class of 2023. My name is Josiah Taylor, and I value all of you as trustworthy peers who went through the struggle of grade school together with me. We all took different paths and made different experiences along the way, but through it all, we find ourselves in attendance at the climax of it all. To speak about the present, I'm going to go through some of the experience and the moments that gave class 23 the most character. I want to start out by thanking the teachers and staff who inspired us to push through tough curriculum and continue to do so even when we are in the late stages of senioritis. It wasn't all bad though. Our senior year was filled with fun memories as well. The Maroon Platoon showed up at many football and volleyball games during the fall season, and the passion exhibited there was a reflection of our valuable relationship between one another. There were many untraditional circumstances that surrounded our academic careers. First was the construction of a new building. I think I speak for us all when I say that the end of our junior year felt very rushed. This is because we turned into movers, and we had to transfer all the books and box up equipment that would be needed in future years. Not only did we get out of school 2 weeks earlier than other schools in Fayette County, we also didn't have any final exams. I, like many of you, was excited to be in my final year of high school in a brand new building. As a basketball player, the addition of an auxiliary gym made the school all the more desirable, but I know many people benefited from the addition of windows to the school, since last year the carbon dioxide levels were ridiculously high. New facilities also allowed for a better environment for school events such as band and orchestra concerts and theater performances. It really is a privilege to be a member of the first graduating class in the new building. As our journey as high school students comes to an end, we should be thankful to those who helped us along this far. No matter how large or how small the help we receive from them is, you should be thankful because thankfulness is the fruit of a strong spirit. We know that there are difficulties in life, and even getting out of bed can seem hard sometimes. but with the aid of our friends and family, we can find a strength to push forward. As Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, the measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. Our strong character was forged through the times we tasted defeat, but like a phoenix, we rose time and time again. Once we receive our diplomas, we will be sent off to college, trade school, the army, or the workforce, away from our parents and the people we've grown up with, and known maybe even since preschool. Even though we're apart from them, the values and lessons they instilled into each of us will remain. We have the proper training, so don't doubt your abilities to achieve greatness. I believe in the potential in each and every one of my peers in the graduating class of 2023. Let's accomplish greatness.
Good evening. My name is Adam Huffman. Class of 2023, we did it. We did it together, but not without the help of our teachers, friends, and loved ones. I'd like to take a moment to thank everyone who had a part in our success and believed in our future. Now that we got that over with, on to the good stuff. I'd say we had a pretty good run, but as you know, our run is just getting started. Each one of us is going to have a different story, and I believe they will all be great stories. Of course, there's going to be unforeseen obstacles in our lives, but it's not like we hadn't faced anything like it before. From starting high school and going through COVID and online school, these times have taught you and I some different skills that normally we wouldn't have gotten to. For that, I'm thankful. Though what they failed to teach us about was how to buy a house and start a life outside of our high school careers. That right there is one of the scariest things about the future, the uncertainty of it all. But that's really when you have to double down and work harder, when you don't necessarily know what you're working for, just that it will push you forward and help you find that certainty. Nobody really knows what they're going to be up to in 10 to 15 years, even like 2 to 3 years for me. Hopefully some of you all have a better plan than I do, but rarely does life go exactly to plan. So kudos to you if it's gone to plan for you so far, but don't expect it to stay that way. The reality of our high school lives is about to get thrown out the window as we start to enter the real world. College, trades, and straight into the workforce is a different thing than shortened school days where we get to sign out at 11:30 in the morning. Our generation has countless tools and upper hands to succeed in life that many other people before us lacked. School counselors, administrators, but most importantly, the internet. The internet is a blessing and a curse. When it's used right, it's an unbeatable resource. Not having to go check out a library book to find an answer to something, like I'm sure many of our parents had to do, is quite nice. But that doesn't mean you can solely rely on this one resource. I would argue that many of you rely on it a bit too much without even thinking, especially regarding social media and all that. I've come to realize that not laying around looking at a screen all the time is very beneficial for mental health and obviously productivity. It's funny how that works. However long down the road from now, nobody's going to look back and have good memories about sitting in bed doing nothing. Those fun stories come from getting out and enjoying life, not watching TikToks and scrolling through Pinterest trying to get an idea for a butterfly tattoo that I promise is going to look exactly like all the other ones, which means it's probably a bad idea. Anyway, my take is, go have some fun, go make those good memories you can tell your youngins about in the future, and don't sit around and watch other people fulfill your dreams. Get up there and do it yourself. I'm glad I can confidently say it. I'll be glad when I look back on my high school memories. I know it's not the case for everyone, but I wish all of you can say the same. A good friend of mine, Keith Kozar, who you all might know as Chief Keith, once said, "Life is a beautiful thing, don't waste it." And I couldn't have said it better myself. Thank you.